Mission Christian Radio presents Sarai by Helen Burn. Episode 5, Isaac.
Hagar's son Ishmael was not the delight that Sarai had hoped. Despite relations between the two women improving to the point where they could be civil, there was never any real friendship. The child grew up, and Abram was both fond of him and proud of him.
Ishmael, could you fetch a blanket for your father? He has fallen asleep, and I don't want him to get cold.
Fetch it yourself, old woman. You're not my master.
Really? You really want to get into an argument today of all days?
Yeah. God has spoken to Dad again, and we're all one big happy family, brought together and marked as different forever because God demands we get circumcised and oh yes, now we have to call Dad Abraham and you Sarah. Why? Because God says so. What about my mum?
Take it up with God and your father. He's told me that God will bless you, though for the life of me I can't see why he should, and make you the father of 12 nations. If I were you, I wouldn't be too dismissive of what God tells your father.
Oh, I must have fallen asleep. How nice to see you, Ishmael. Would you please go to Reuben's and tell him I need to talk to him? I'm glad to see you and Sarah are getting along.
Of course, Father. Praise be to the Lord God.
Amen. He's a good lad, really. Well, Sarah, did you want to ask me something?
So, you tell me that God is speaking to you again. You are definitely going to be remembered as the ancestor of a great nation who will rule this land.
Apparently. That's what my new name means, father of many nations. And yours is Sarah, not Sarai, because you will be their mother. Yes, it will happen, and soon. We will have a son from whom many nations will come.
Yeah, right. He's been telling you that since we left Ur. Still waiting.
But you know it's not wise to mock the Lord. I know you're too old to bear children.
Thanks for reminding me.
I'm old too, Sarah.
Things have never been the same since Egypt, have they?
And whose fault is that?
Well, maybe we're both to blame. Maybe we could spend a little more time together. Try to look back at the good times and the good things we've shared.
I would like that, but... Oh. Look, there are 3 men approaching. Who are those 3 men coming to our camp? I think they might be messengers from God. Quick, woman! Get some of the finest flour and bake your special bread.
Yes, this is us spending precious time together. I'll get baking.
Welcome. Please, take your rest here. I am honoured to welcome you. I know God is with you.
So you recognise us, Abraham? Not many would be so sure.
Where is your wife, Sarah?
Oh, she's just over there, baking some of her special bread for you.
I'll visit again this time next year. And Sarah will have a son.
Yeah, right. I'm worn out. Abraham is old, and now they say I'm going to have a child. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is that Sarah laughing at what I say? Is anything too hard for God? This time next year, she will have a son.
Here is the bread. May our food be pleasing to you. And I didn't scorn your prediction.
Oh, I think you did.
I'm sorry.
We must be on our way. Abraham, perhaps you will walk with us a little way. God has much to reveal to you.
Don't be too long.
Many things happened the following year. God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. God once again protected Sarah from the attentions of Abimelech, a local king. After she was reunited with Abraham, the two of them tried to recapture the love and respect that they once had for each other. Until one morning...
Take that milk away, Hagar. Is it off? I can't stand the smell. It's making me ill. I don't know what's wrong with me these days. The slightest hint of goat and I'm ready to throw up. I nearly fainted yesterday. It was so hot. And I craved chicken soup.
If you weren't so old, and I didn't know any better, I might think you were pregnant. But that's never gonna happen, right?
I'm not sure. And as for you, I wouldn't be so sure either. It's been more than 6 months since the angel visited, and he said I would have a son.
That's scary. In more ways than one. I think I'll just go and see some of the other women.
Oh, no. Don't you dare repeat anything about me. Don't breathe a word. I have to be sure before I tell anyone.
As if I would repeat such an unconfirmed rumor, even to my child's father.
Sarah was indeed pregnant. She hugged herself with joy that a child of her own would soon come into the world.
Abraham, I have such news. God has fulfilled his promise at last. I am expecting a baby. You will be a father. It's a miracle.
Oh, God be praised. A miracle indeed. Oh, let us thank God. And you, take care. We will cosset you and look after you. Nothing will be too much trouble.
I will be careful. I listen for the child. I feel him moving. I know when he rests. I panic when he's sleeping. But a baby of my own, I am so happy. I feel like laughing all the time.
Oh, it means so much to me too. We'll call him Isaac.
Isaac? That name means laughter. Indeed, we all laugh at the thought that I will have a son at my age, and that you will have your first legitimate son at your age. Though when I think of my baby, I feel young again.
In due time, Sarah gave birth to a son. You might think that this would be a happy ever after thing, and for a while everything was indeed peaceful and joyful.
Mary, can you believe how big Isaac is?
Yes, he's certainly going to be a big man when he grows up.
Do you remember when he was circumcised at 8 days old? He was so tiny and he cried. But he's sworn to God now, and God will protect him. Who would believe it? And Daddy's preparing to hold a great feast to celebrate, all to show everyone what a clever big boy you are. Now you stay here with Mary. She'll look after you while Mummy makes sure the preparations for the feast are going well. I won't be long, Mary.
Oh, don't worry, Sarah. I'll make sure he's all right. I saw Ishmael coming this way too. Maybe he wants to borrow some of Abraham's dress robes for the feast.
I'm really worried about Ishmael, Mary. He's never liked me. And now that Isaac takes precedence over him as Abraham's firstborn legitimate son, I'm afraid his jealousy is such that he might harm my baby.
Oh, surely not, Sarah.
I've just got such a bad feeling about this. Look, would you do me a favour?
Sure.
When Ishmael arrives, can we leave him with the baby and hide and just watch to make sure he is trustworthy?
Oh, Sarah. But sure, if it sets your mind at rest.
Hello, Ishmael. Looking forward to the feast? Come to talk to your little brother?
Oh, and aren't you looking tall and handsome? So grown up.
Stop it, Mary. You're embarrassing me.
Talking of embarrassment, that reminds me, Mary. Sammy was looking for you urgently, so I said I'd tell you. But how are we to manage? I have to see about the feast, and you were to mind Isaac.
I can mind the kid for a while if you want.
Well, only if you're sure you don't mind.
Oh, that would be great. Well, look, excuse us. We'll not be long. Come on, Sarah. Back soon, Ishmael.
Well, little brother, it's just you and me. Here, let me take that blanket you're clutching like an imbecile. And just look at you drooling. Well, if they think that you're better than me, they'd better think again. You're a stupid, smelly little and
I knew it! I knew that if you thought you were alone with Isaac, you would be cruel to him. It's just as well we ducked behind that curtain and watched. How dare you? How could you? There, Isaac, it's all right. Mummy's here now. You're a witness, Mary.
I really thought he would look after him.
I was only joking.
Ishmael, you are teasing him, mocking him. You're not safe to be around Isaac. Who knows what might have happened if we'd been foolish enough to trust you?
I'll go and get Abraham. Sarah, take the baby for his nap.
No one ever gives me a chance.
Just ask yourself why that might be and get out of my sight.
What is it, Sarah?
As you know, things between me and Hagar have never been easy. But since Isaac's birth, both she and Ishmael have been poisonous. I've told you again and again. But today, I found the boys alone, and Ishmael was tormenting the baby. I tell you, it's not safe. You need to get rid of that slave woman and her son, for a slave woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son Isaac.
But,
God protected them last time, didn't he? Well, maybe it's time you left matters in his hands again. They must go.
And go they did. God told Abraham that they would be looked after, and they were. Time passed again. The child grew in health and strength, the pride and joy of his parents. When Isaac was about 12 years old, Abraham took him to worship God in the wilderness. They were accompanied by 2 servants for part of the way.
It's all a bit odd, if you ask me. Why go away from the settlement? And why tell us to wait here at the foot of a mountain while the 2 of them climb up?
Gods can be strange. We serve, but we don't always understand.
Wonder what the burnt offering will be. You've got to sacrifice something.
Made life easier for us, though.
Yeah, but seriously, what's he going to sacrifice?
Though he always says, God will provide.
What if our God is just like all the others?
What are you getting at?
What if it's a human sacrifice?
Don't be daft.
I'm telling you, if we see Abraham coming down without that child, or he thought that God had told him...
Wait, look! In the distance. Isn't that the both of them?
Oh, thank God.
Isaac, Abraham.
Hi, Mum. Did you miss us?
Of course. So glad to see you back. Good trip?
Yes. God told me to...
God told him to sacrifice me. Dad made us build the altar for the burnt offering together. Then he tied me up and started whetting that big knife he has.
What? Abraham, what on earth were you thinking? We've always been horrified at the mere idea of human sacrifice. But our son? Our only son? How could you?
Calm down, Mum. As I was about to be placed in the altar, an angel told Dad to stay his hand. When we looked round, there was this great big ram caught in the bushes, so we sacrificed it instead.
Well, thank God for that.
I knew God would not deprive us of our only son.
Well, I'm glad you did. Oh, Isaac, you must have been terrified.
Oh no, I'm brave.
Seriously, though.
I know you will question me, Sarah. And I'm not joking. This was the hardest thing I have ever had to do. I hope both you and Isaac will forgive my actions and understand that the one true God is a loving God.
I think I will need a lot of time to come to terms with this. My only son.
So this is Sarah's story. Despite her trials, she was the mother of a chosen people, and she was the first Israelite to be buried with honours in the Promised Land. She faced a lot of problems, but her faith in God sees her revered as one of the few named women whose story from the depths of antiquity is repeated and talked over to this day.
In the story of Sarai, the part of Sarai was played by Helen Burn and Abram by Mark Clanny. Other parts were played by members of the Commission Radio drama team. The series was produced at Commission Studios in Belfast by Colin Flanagan.